Hi all and welcome to Module 5. We're midway through. Spring is almost here, not quite yet today, but hang in there, we're getting close. In the last module, you kind of got your feet a little bit wet in Dreamweaver and learned how to import and export a site into Dreamweaver and link to other pages within a site, including linking to email and to another website. So in this module, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into Dreamweaver and learn a little more about HTML and see the coding side of it next to the visual design side. I want to talk a little bit about some of the best and worst sites, and I'll pull up a few examples. But the main thing I want to talk about for some of the sites that didn't work so well is to really think about who your user is and to think about how to make your site user-friendly. Thinking about not everyone has access to the same browsers, the same kind of computers. Unless you're really a high-end design company, you may not want to have a lot of bells and whistles. You definitely don't want extraneous graphics and things that are going to bog down your site or cause it to have a slow load time. So that's something that I wanted y'all to think about with the logos, image formatting, that you don't want to have a file that's necessarily 300 ppi high resolution if it's not necessary, because that's going to take longer to load. So think about issues like that, and remember that you'll need to incorporate a logo for your professional site in your final project. You all did a good job of finding some of the best and worst sites, and I just wanted to look at a few examples. Here is Andrew's discussion about his good website example, and his called Rise, and this is a creative company, so they can get away with a little more. But I just wanted to look at just the way that this site is organized, looking at the design and the layout and the navigation. So we've got the logo is usually placed on the upper left. That's where our eye goes to first. And there's a rollover effect. So if I roll over with my mouse, the logo changes to that yellow-orange color that's used throughout the site. So here in the box, and if you roll over the image, it also changes to that color. And then I can scroll. Let me go back to their home page here. And this takes a little bit longer to load than I think most sites because they're a creative agency. So if you're not a creative agency, you want to watch out to try to avoid longer load times. But there is clear navigation here with using the arrows so that you know to click on those areas. Then you can also always click back on the logo to go back to the home page. There's a hamburger menu at the upper right with navigation, a drop-down menu here, and then again the arrows that point you to scroll down. So that's one big question, is kind of to scroll or not to scroll, and there has been in the past kind of a trend to not scroll and keep everything up in the main real estate area of the site. But now there's a kind of a trend going back to being able to scroll down as long as it's clear with directions or arrows so that the user knows that they need to scroll down to access more. And then usually at the bottom there's the footer, and then there's links to the social media with that rollover effect. I also wanted to show, this was Laurel's example, and this was a local website, so it's not a big major corporation or creative agency, and this is just a Montessori school that's in the high country. And this has got a lot of good things working for it, and that there's like navigation everywhere. So you've got, again, in the upper left, the logo that's clear with consistent color that's used throughout that site with that green. Then you've got the drop-down menu up at the top with lots of points of contact. And then you can go to the Learn More button too, and then when you click, there's another way to access the site. There's another menu at the left side with that rollover effect. So you can access it at the top, navigation on every page, and then also on the left where you can go directly to find the information that you're looking for. So it's really easy to find specific information that you're looking for, and multiple ways to do that. And then also I wanted to look at Lindsay's example here, Society 6. Again, we've got that logo up here on the upper left. We have consistent typography. We've got the navigation menu at the top, but then also here for more products. And then if you go to the bottom, there's customized social media buttons. So that's another fun way to incorporate we're going to learn in the next module how to create an image map or hotspot, and that's where you could use that technique to create customized buttons that you can click on to go to the social media links. The nice thing about Dreamweaver is that you get to see the development side and then the design side too. So there's really kind of two types of web people. So that's where we got like the Bob Ross art side, where it's more of the creative graphic design side, and we get to see that through the visual editor in Dreamweaver. And then we've got the more techie people. This is Rose from Star Wars. So I think of her being the more tech side, like developer side, where we're really focused primarily on the code. So Dreamweaver pulls both together, and you can see both the code developer side and the graphic design side, which obviously I'm coming a little more from the graphic design side of things, but I want to introduce you to both and kind of see where you might be more interested in. So we're just kind of learning about both, bringing them together in this course and in Dreamweaver, and then you can explore, which side you may be more interested in. So we're looking more at HTML, and then we're doing a tutorial in this Against the Clock textbook now, and it's the digital book chapter. And so that site has already been designed, but you're going to be linking and adding some formatting into that site. And then for the homework assignment, that's the portfolio builder at the end of that tutorial. And then you'll be adding the text into your own site and using the same CSS style sheet. So follow along. There's several videos to go through, and I've tried to break it down by stage so you can watch one stage, kind of take a breather, and then go on to the next one. But you do want to watch all of them in order so that you can acquire all the tools and techniques that you need to complete the homework assignment. There's also a quiz assessment in this module, quiz 3, and then you'll need to sign up for a professional partner for your professional site in the final module. So go ahead and sign up and look through and see who might be a good partner or partners for your website. And then think about if someone's got a logo they already designed for a professional site, then you could use that in the final project for that. And then I'm going to show a switch to the desktop so you can take a look at the module from there.